What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Cove. What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Cove. What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Cove. What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Cove.
How's everybody doing today?
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Cove.
How's everybody doing today?
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Cove.
How's everybody doing today?
What's up, everybody?
Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing alright tonight? Hey folks, this is Mr. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm new at this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part. I'm new at this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part.
Yeah, I'm trying my
I'm new at
best.
this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part.
Yeah, I'm trying my
I'm new at
best.
this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part.
Yeah, I'm trying my
I'm new at
best.
this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part.
Yeah, I'm trying my
I'm new at
best.
this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part.
Yeah, I'm trying my
I'm new at
best.
this, folks. I'm trying to get to the how to do the video part.
Yeah, I'm trying my
I'm new at
best.
this, folks. I'm trying to get. can't get my bring him back. I'm trying to.
Hi, my name is Scott Walker. I'm the governor of Wisconsin. I'm not really here, I'm just wearing a stupid cheesehead outfit, but I will say this. What is real is the comedy here at Green Bay Wacky. Funniest stuff on YouTube. Come check it out.
I don't know how to use.
You, by the way. Wow. I say it again. I know they fly by, all right, when you do a $2 super chat or something. I'll say it again. Look, they never go unseen. I go in, look, I know they fly by because the chat's going, all right, and you think, oh no. I go in after the stream, and the next day I go back to everyone who did that, and I give you a personal thank you on one of your videos. So they're always seen by me, and they're always appreciated, because that's all we are, is viewer supported here. That's it. So, Rockin' Mama 4, look at this. Hey, we still got 42 in here. Man, the RV computer's holding. Charm. How do you... Sorry. It's okay. Look, I'm in this for the long haul. It's like... But, yeah, it's really... It's, yeah. You do what you can, you know, to help channels. I don't care, guys. You know what? Even here, I've always said this, and someone actually confirmed it. And I'm like, what do you think I was commenting on your videos? Watching? Okay! Beauty! Yeah, us Hot Rod for pronouncing people's names. Apiary. The stream starts to buffer. So I got Waggy. So type GR. It should start coming up. When you see it, pull up in a little... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No. To do that. Cloud9 wants 4 more subs to get to 90. Cloud9, sub them. Show them the love. Come on. There's got to be 4 people out there with an itchy trigger finger. Come on. 4 people with a... subscribe.
Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out how to... How?
Dick's Sporting Goods is making it easier than ever to give the gift of sport. Take 50% off select Soul cardio equipment and Jerry jackets and vests.
What's going on, guys? Casual Savage here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to live stream on YouTube using OBS. Now just before I get into this video, if you'd like to request a tutorial, then be sure to leave it in the comments below or ask me on Twitter. So for this, I am on my gaming channel, and first of all, when you are on YouTube, you want to come to your creator studio and then come down until you see live stream and select it. Now from here, you want to make sure you're on the stream now beta. And over here on the side, as you can see, it says live streaming checklist. You don't need to worry about this because these are just tips that YouTube give you. What you actually need to do is scroll all the way down. Here is the basic info, so you can name your live stream. I'm just going to call this FIFA17 for example, if I was going to stream that. And streaming options is here. You can enable a DVR, which means the viewers can seek back to 4 hours, meaning if they are late to the stream and you've been streaming for a while, they can come back, or they can use the little timeline thing and they can go back in time of the stream. Here are the stream optimizations. As you can see, optimize for interaction, which is for low latency, and here is optimized for less viewer buffering. Now over to the side, as you can see, it's monetization, which means make money off your live stream. So you would check this if you want to have ads on your live stream as well. Over here is cards, and you can add cards, which means you can add videos, channel, polls, or links to something, and it'll come up on your live stream. Then of course the most important thing in order to live stream is right here, encoder setup, and we need the server URL and the stream name or key. So now we're in OBS, what you need to do is head over to the settings tab. From there you want to head over to stream, and as you'll see it says streaming type, and mine is set to custom streaming just because I think it's better because I'm using their actual URL and using my own stream key. But you can also come to streaming services, choose the service and choose YouTube or YouTube gaming. As you can see, the server is set to primary YouTube ingest server. If you press that, you can also use the backup server. I'd recommend the primary server if you do it this way, but for me, I'm going to use the custom streaming server. So we're back on YouTube, and where it says server URL, we're going to copy this by selecting it, right clicking and selecting copy. Back on OBS, we're going to paste that URL right here, and the next thing, we need a stream key. So we're back on YouTube, and here is the stream key. I'm not going to show you this because that means if you see this key, you're able to live stream on my gaming channel if you see this key. So that is important for anyone, and make sure no one but you sees this key. Okay, so I have my live stream key. I'm going to paste it here, and now I'm going to select apply and OK. The next thing I need to do is come over to the side and select start streaming. It's going to connect. If we are now live streaming as I'm recording this tutorial. So we're going to head back over to YouTube. As you can see, receiving your content, your audience will see it in a moment. Get ready, and as you can see, it's got the green button here and it says starting. And as you can see, it is just loaded up. We're now live streaming onto YouTube using OBS. I think there's about a 5-second delay, maybe, I'm not too sure, we'll see. Okay, no, about a 10-second delay. As you can see here is the elapsed time as well. It tells us the time here on the live stream so we can see the time difference or how much this is delayed. Then of course, to stop your stream as always, just come back to OBS and select stop streaming. And we head back to YouTube. This will slowly stop streaming once, as you can see, we're going to press it here and this will stop. As you can see, stream complete offline. So, as you can see, it automatically does end up uploading to YouTube as well, so I'm going to delete that very quickly. But that is it for this video. As you can see, it is very simple to live stream using
Hey everyone, Daryl Eves here, and I think it's time that we actually do another video, wouldn't you say? Of course we're gonna do another video because YouTube's changing. It changes all the time. You know, with algorithm changes, with feature changes, you know, they're pulling away features, adding features. Man, it's hard to keep up at times, but some of the stuff that they're doing on YouTube right now are, yeah, okay. Other things are freaking amazing. And what I'm gonna do is over the next couple videos, we're actually gonna talk about some of the amazing features that are out there, how to actually utilize them. And I thought we'd start with Super Chat. Now we could do a dry, boring tutorial on how to actually use Super Chat, or we could shake things up. What do you say? Should we shake it up? Okay, let me see here. Let's shake it up with $100. Yeah.
Holy $25 Super Chat?
DarylEves.com
I believe that the super chat feature is literally a game changer. I'm not going out on a limb. I just really think it is a game changer because it's going to transform live streaming. It's going to transform YouTube and the platform. So before we go into the ins and outs of how to set things up and, you know, how to utilize super chat, you need to be able to qualify for it. So now I know that some of you are like, oh man, why does YouTube ever do this? But that's just the way that it is. You have to be in good standing, okay? Be in good standing. That's a really important thing to do. Number two, you need to monetize your YouTube channel. Of course you're gonna monetize because you're trying to get money from your fans and connect with your fans, right? Number three, you have to be in these following countries right here. Okay, your country might not be on the list, sorry, but they're opening up new countries all the time and they're dealing with, you know, local regulations and so on. And number four, you have to be 18 years old. Wah, wah, wah. I think that you might be able to get a parent or guardian, not too sure. I'm gonna ask some YouTube representatives and get back to you on that. So let me go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna show you how to set up Super Chat and how to use Super Chat. Let's do this. So to enable Super Chat, we first off need to make sure that you don't have fan funding on your YouTube channel. Now, I actually have it on my YouTube channel, and come February 28th, it is gone. It is in the trash where it belongs because honestly, people have contributed to my channel. I don't even know who they are. It was very difficult to actually give them, you know, good shout outs and stuff like that. So we are going to disconnect this, and to do that, first off, we need to go to the upper right-hand corner, click on the avatar icon, come down to Creator Studio. And once we come into the Creator Studio, we want to mouse on over to the community section. And once we're into the community section, we're going to come down to fan funding, where that needs to be. And let's turn that off. It's going to literally disappear come February 28th. Now, what we want to do now is to enable Super Chat. You notice that Super Chat actually came up here in the community tab. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and we want to enable Super Chat. That's how easy it is. And basically all the purchases will come down here. You'll have a full thing of everyone that actually contributed on all your live streams, which is really, really cool. I like that. And then two, it actually shows up in the chat at different places. So that's how easy it is. And you just need to make sure that you have at least 1,000 subscribers and that you're monetized and that you're over 18 so that you're able to enable this. So I found some random YouTubers that are actually my subscribers. I'm talking about something I have no idea, but let's go ahead and make their day. So they do have Super Chat enabled, and this is a feature for anyone that's actually live streaming. It doesn't matter if it's on gaming or on regular YouTube. Basically, if they have it enabled, we can actually give them money. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and give them money by clicking on the Super Chat icon. So let's go ahead and do that. And it says send a Super Chat message. So let's go ahead and do that. I can say, keep up the good work. And let's give them some money. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they freak out a little bit. Sound good? So buy it. It's going to come up with a notification saying, hey, this is really cool. Are you sure you want to do this? There is no refunds on this. Notice here, there's no refunds. So I'm going to go ahead and hit buy, and we're going to give them 20 bucks, and we'll see how they react. It just takes a little bit of time.
Let me just get my Alfred.
If they can't afford the next stage.
Here leaves. Huh. Thank you. We're subscribed to your YouTube channel. I don't know if you knew that or not, but we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Roll. Yo, Daryl Eves! Daryl Eves dropping the $50 super chat. Boom, this is amazing. Thank you so much, Daryl Eves. Guys, get some hype in the chat for Daryl Eves dropping the $50 super chat. That's huge, man. I appreciate it. Guys, Daryl Eves, if you don't know who he is a YouTube wizard. He's a YouTube.
I can't. I can't get it to do it. I can't get anybody to help me.
all the tools you love from Vimeo. Now for live streaming.
Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video. Wirecast and OBS, or Open Broadcast Software, are probably the two most popular live streaming programs that will allow you to create really professional looking live streams and send them to places like YouTube Live or Facebook Live. We've done a heap of videos on this channel talking about how to do it, or running you through how to do it with Wirecast. But we always get a lot of questions from people asking about OBS as well. So in this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know about Wirecast and OBS to help you make the best decision and work out which one is right for you. Alright, so to start with, there is a lot of common ground between the two programs. Both of them will let you live stream to YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitch, and a heap of other live streaming platforms. They'll both let you use things like chroma key or green screen. They'll both let you apply effects and resize and control your output image, put color effects on. They'll also let you monitor and adjust your audio levels, have multiple camera inputs, and multiple screen sharing options as well, whether you just want to share a whole screen or crop down to a specific area or window on your screen. So there's a lot of common ground or common features between the two programs, but probably the biggest difference, or not probably, the biggest difference between the two is the price tag. OBS is open source, or it's free, costs you nothing. Wirecast Studio will cost you $495 US for the studio version. For the pro version, it's up around $999. So that alone is a huge difference. Now what we're going to focus on in this video is Wirecast Studio. So the $495 version, not Wirecast Professional or Wirecast Pro, which is the $995 version. And the reason that we're not going to talk about the free version of Wirecast, Wirecast Play, is because it's limited to YouTube only, and there's a heap of features that are missing from that version as well. So we're going to compare professional versions or platforms that you could use to produce professional live streams to both Facebook and YouTube and a heap of other platforms. So we're focused on Wirecast Studio and OBS. So what we're going to run through here is 8 things in total, 4 things that you need to know about OBS and 4 things that you need to know about Wirecast Studio to help you make the best decision for you. So we'll start with OBS first. And the first point is that OBS doesn't have any built-in presets for live streaming, which means that you really have to know what you're doing or look at other tutorials around online to find the correct settings for the live stream that you want to produce. So YouTube Live and Facebook Live both have their own ideal quality settings or live streaming settings for the different resolutions that you're going to be broadcasting at. So the settings and the bit rates for 720p stream is going to be totally different to a 1080p stream. So what this really means is it's not just a beginner entry level, open the software, choose YouTube or choose Facebook and hit go live. You will need to understand the things like the bit rate, the resolution, the keyframing, your audio quality settings in order to get the best result through for your system, for your internet connection, and for the platform that you're streaming to. Wirecast, on the other hand, has a heap of live streaming presets built in. So once you pick either Facebook or YouTube, the next step is picking your quality settings. There's just presets for everything, and you can only pick settings that are recommended by YouTube or by Facebook, for example. So for someone new coming into live streaming through Wirecast, it's much easier to get up and running without needing to go and research the correct bit rates and resolutions and everything to get great results. Number 2 for OBS is that it's not CPU intensive, which means it's not a real resource hog on your system. You can run it on older or less powerful systems, or you can maximize the power and do other things. Like a lot of people use OBS for live streaming their gaming. Now gaming is a very computer intensive task. So having the ability to live stream that with a program that's not going to take up a heap of those resources from the gaming is a pretty powerful thing. Wirecast, on the other hand, is typically a very CPU or GPU as well intensive program. So if you're going to be live streaming on a less powerful computer, or if you're going to be doing a lot of things on your computer at the same time as live streaming, like gaming, or maybe even running through some 4K video editing tutorials while you're live, then that may be better suited, depending on your system and your setup, for OBS over Wirecast. Number 3 for OBS is the plugins. There are a heap of additional plugins you can get to really add some cool new features and functionality to open broadcast software. So while OBS is a complete live streaming solution straight out of the box or straight after installing, having the ability to install plugins and really customize the software to suit you is a really powerful thing. And obviously, because it's open source software and because it's a popular program, there are lots of people writing plugins for it. Number 4 for OBS is something that I think is pretty powerful. It's a new feature that's come in fairly recently, and it allows you to click and drag and scale and crop all of your graphic elements or your live stream elements, so your cameras, your screen shares, any text, right from the preview monitor or from the preview window. In Wirecast, you've got similar features, but in order to get full control over your shot, you're doing everything manually with sliders instead of just being able to click and drag or click and crop your video elements to get them how you want them to look. It's not having to rely on sliders and advanced tools just to make some basic changes to the way that your live stream is going to look is a pretty powerful tool in OBS. All right, so they were the 4 things you need to know from OBS. Now we're going to look at the 4 things you need to know for Wirecast. And the first is having the ability to output to multiple sources. Now, this is a really, really powerful thing. Not only will it give you the ability to do things like live stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, even if you're just looking to output to one source like YouTube, it means that you can add a second source to YouTube, like a backup stream, so that you're actually pushing out 2 live streams in case something happened to one of them, you can send a backup stream as well. So even if you're not interested in broadcasting live to multiple online platforms like Facebook Live or YouTube Live, you can also set up multiple output options for local disk recording as well, which means that you could record your live stream in a really high quality for a backup or for archive. You could also push out a lower quality or specific settings that you're going to release your videos later on another platform. So that's pretty powerful, and it's something that I use all the time with a lot of my government live streams. I'll record one as a really high quality version for archive or for backup, and I'll also save out a lower quality MP4 file exactly to their requirements that they can then use immediately after the live stream for their local intranet. So that feature alone is really invaluable as far as I'm concerned, because it really renders and saves everything on the fly. Number 2 for Wirecast is the level of control that you have over your entire live stream and all of your video assets as well. Just simple things like if you're adding in a video file, you can set it to start at a certain point. You can set it to loop once that file is finished. You can set it to disappear once that file is played. You can set
get the video. Come on. I can't get the video to come on. Hello. Rusty, if you can hear me, do you know anything about these chats? How set up? I can't get my video on for some reason. I can do audio and I can type in the room and stuff, but I just can't talk. I mean, I don't know how to do the video part thing. I want to welcome you, Rusty Faith, and welcome you all. You been doing all right today, Rusty? Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I don't know. It's got a mount. It's on, I believe. Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you
everybody. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Rusty? Hello.